We're Kendra and Dusty, and along with our crew of adventurous and slightly chaotic friends, we're tackling the Namibian leg of the Putfoot Rally, a road trip through 5 countries in southern Africa, all to raise money to get school shoes to kids who need them. Missed part 1? No worries, it's linked in the description, but here's a quick recap. We flew into Cape Town, reunited with 5 of our favorite troublemakers, somehow ended up in a baller-ass penthouse suite, took a cable car up to Table Mountain, hung out with some very photogenic penguins at Boulders Beach, rented 2 rooftop-tented 4x4 safari trucks that we had way too much confidence in, officially checked in for the rally, got absolutely wrecked by a thunderstorm in a tent, and changed not 1, but 2 flat tires before even making it to Namibia.
So we're on our last spare, and we've got roughly 100 kilometers to go on a dirt road to get to our campsite. So, what would make it?
All right, you're caught up. Let's do this.
Morning!
Morning from Fish River Canyon here in Namibia. Not a smooth start to the rally. Day 1 was a bit rough. Had a couple flat tires.
That's the clap.
Indeed, there's no analysis needed for that. True and completely. It's family-friendly content. It's a bit buggered, that is.
But we managed. We're a little bit worried since we were on the last spare, but now we've met up with our other truck, the rest of our team. Stick together today, and hopefully we won't get any other tire issues, but they've got a couple spares if we need them.
Camping was a bit cold last night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our own fault. We are in the southern hemisphere in July, so it is their winter.
To be fair, we did check the weather, and the temperatures were pretty good. And we're not like in a dire situation. It was a little chilly, but we weren't like freezing.
Speak for yourself. No, just kidding.
I tried to keep you warm. We're gonna take a look around, check out the canyon. We got some water heating up, gonna make a coffee and some tea, and then we'll be on the road heading to Sessriem today. Sossusvlei. If I'm saying that right, who knows?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
That is so good.
Actually hear each individual person's voice.
Echo attempts. Hear that, but that didn't echo. You're gonna have to believe me.
This canyon, trust me, it looks really cool over there.
Alright, let's see if our water's hot.
Beautiful day in Namibia. First morning. Sunrise. Cups flying everywhere. Are you okay?
It's lethal.
Here, I got one.
Already spilled the coffee. Perfect. That's all we need. Pretty cool place, right?
Really cool. Really cool. Trees just growing out. Cars everywhere.
Cars, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite cool to see inside that.
Check it out.
So I thought this was pretty clever.
Room service?
First bar round on you.
Did an alarm go off?
I think it alerts the bar staff or something.
You'll see this. Oops. Free round. Have you boys named your car yet?
How about you?
I mean, we went a bit further. This is Flatricia Baldy. Nigel! Yes! Nigel English Muffin, it is. All right, let's go, boys.
We just stopped here in the middle of Namibia. We're about halfway through the drive from Fish River Canyon. Actually, probably more like, what, 2/3?
Yeah,
The drive?
about 2 hours left.
So we got 2 hours left till we get to Sessriem, where they've got the really cool dead trees and sand dunes and all that shit. So we just stopped here for a bite to eat. Day's going pretty good. Spirits a little bit better today, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? What you think of the drive today, Darren?
Dusty. But no, it's been alright.
Yeah?
Nice weather for a change. After yesterday anyway. So it's just nice to see what we expect in Africa and not just constant rain the whole time.
Good job, ladies.
Wait.
Boys are putting their tents up. There it goes. Pretty easy setup. Although Hannah and I did both of ours. That's it. Only problem,
We have
no poles.
no poles.
So we just climb in the cave and hope it's not too windy. Kind of hard to see, but this is the setup inside the tent. Just basic sleeping bags. If we had poles, it would look something more like that. So we've taken our 1 pack of poles, and instead of the windows coming out, we've opened the doors on 3 of the tents. And Ollie has kindly volunteered to have the tent without an open door.
You can drag that one in the middle.
So now we're gonna get dinner sorted.
How is it, Ollie?
I'll tell you what, it does. Tastes like God's poo.
So excited.
With nuts.
It's, yeah, God's poo. It is nutritious, delightful, and well earned.
After chowing down on the excrement of our maker, we made our way back to camp, where we foraged for firewood and also enjoyed this other gift from the gods.
Strike cozy drip.
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I don't know a Namibian dance.
You don't know any dance?
Wait,
It's ashamed. Yep. But
are you leading?
yeah, Jake. Yeah. You'll tell you Tara. This is the thing you've been asking. Give me a hand. Like, give me a big hand. No. Jesus.
Are you arresting me?
I'm maybe even dollars. Do it.
Oh, okay.
He goes, one leg, give me that, and you twiddle round. This is that's funny. This is the Namib hip hop. And then once you get that, you get indoctrinated into the village, and you become a wife.
Oh, I'd love to be a wife. Sounds lovely.
And so it works.
And now you know.
Good to know.
Knowledge.
The more you develop.
Yeah, proud team. Knowledge is power.
Morning, lads.
No sleep.
Pretty good. How about you guys? Well, you. I guess you can't speak for everybody.
No, I needed, I don't know, I had one too many beers last night. Needed a wee. I was too scared to go for a wee because I heard what I thought were hyenas. So I held it in for about 4 hours.
It was probably me just farting over here.
Maybe. Your farts go.
Every now and then. Depends on what I eat.
Yeah, true. What are you doing?
We're touching tips.
Is this like tip-to-tip porn?
Yeah. This is kettle porn. This is what us Brits do.
Nice. I knew you guys were perverts.
Yeah.
Homosexual pill.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Fair enough. Maybe tonight.
After we packed up camp, we made the 60-kilometer drive from our campsite to the end of the road, where we hopped onto one of these shuttles to reach our final destination of Deadvlei. Technically, you can drive all the way to Deadvlei on your own, but it requires deep sand driving, which was a skill we wouldn't develop until much later in this trip.
How's the ride?
Bumpy.
Really, really smooth.
Are you cold, Darren?
Freezer. I don't like many from some.
Yeah, you do. Okay, great. We're gonna walk to Deadvlei. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's the dead place.
Yeah.
The dead place.
You'll see.
that wasn't. It's the dead place, you'll see.
So I feel like most of the vlogs we watch just show like people at Deadvlei. Doesn't really show how to get there. So this is how you get there.
Yeah, you'll like get up the dune. You can also hike Big Daddy, which is over there.
Not for the faint of heart.
No, feels like walking with weights on your ankles.
It's quite a way away from the drop-off point.
If you look at it on the map,
No.
it's like a kilometer, but in the sand it feels longer.
And you need some good shoes.
It's true.
Because I'm sure I'm gonna tip out so much sand when we get back.
Yeah, bringing half the earth back with me.
Well,
Nothing but to get to it, right?
yeah, onward and upward.
Marching on. Welcome to Deadvlei.
So I think the story goes is that there was a river that used to run through here, and then of course it dried up, but it's so hot that the trees don't really decompose either. You just have like the skeleton of trees basically. So, the dead place.
What do you think of the trees?
They're gorgeous for being dead. What do you think?
They've been dead for 1,000 years, so they're not done too badly.
How's the ride?
Smooth as Sam's backside.
Would you recommend Deadvlei?
Oh yeah. You're into dead horticulture, absolutely.
Yes!
Just need to get there really.
Quality footage this is!
So the NWR Sessriem is where we're staying. Got this lovely lodge for food. Food was pretty good. The restaurant also has an outdoor seating area, which is where we had lunch. Group's just finishing up. How was lunch, guys?
Good. Yeah, it was great. Very, very, very nice.
Would you recommend?
Yes. This guy all the time.
Yeah? This guy. Ask for him. Good, you?
Good. My name is Velemba.
Velemba?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
It means forget me.
So what's the verdict on Sossusvlei?
It's really cool.
What was your favorite part?
That's a hard one. Deadvlei was really cool. riding in the car on the way back, or the shuttle on the way back.
That was like a roller coaster.
Bouncy.
Yeah,
It was fun.
we're going all over all these like sandy bumps, and they had some crazy shock absorbers because we were just, yeah. It was bouncy. It was fun.
It was very fun.
Yeah, loved Deadvlei. Super worth it. There's some dunes you can climb. We didn't have time to do that. Although Tom did go up.
Yeah.
Got a few shots of him doing
We went
that.
halfway up Big Daddy. There was a little bit of confusion when we got here last night as far as the shuttle goes. We're staying in the Sessriem campsite. Highly recommend. It was very awesome.
It's inside the park.
And that way you get a little head start onto everyone else trying to get through the gate in the morning. And you drive to the end of the paved road, and that's where you meet a shuttle. And then they'll drive you through the sand if you're not confident in driving through the sand. And since we're on our last spare, we thought that was the best course. And it does take you to Deadvlei, Big Daddy, and Big Mama.
If you're in the area, definitely check it out. It's probably my favorite thing so far of the trip.
Oh, there's lots more coming.
Yep, on our way to Walvis Bay. So we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta drive. Let's go.
See you guys.
We arrived in Walvis Bay, and I was this close to doing another full-blown AirBNB tour. But honestly, with the one we did in the last video, feels like it just might be a bit overkill at this point. Here's the express version. So a few years ago, Kendra recommended this book called The Devil in the White City. It's about Dr. H.H. Holmes, who went on a killing spree during the Chicago World's Fair of 1893. After everything unraveled, investigators found his house had a super bizarre layout. Hidden gas chambers, torture rooms, secret passages. The guy kept switching contractors so no one would know the full floor plan. Now clearly, this place had nothing sinister going on, but the floor plan here definitely gave me those vibes. Not in a bad way, just quirky enough to make me think of it. Anyway, all that said, we had a great stay. If you're looking for a comfy spot that can fit a big group in Walvis Bay, I've dropped the link in the description.
Now we can see it.
What a weird place.
Do you need to do your business?
Yeah. So while someone's laying there, they can listen to the person taking a shit right there.
You could talk to each other if you
Yeah.
wanted.
While you're taking a dump.
This is crazy.
It's huge.
Like we need to calculate exactly how many people can sleep in here. Oh,
Probably fit 4 at least right there.
Who are you sharing a bed with?
Sam Hannah?
How's this for a view in the morning? After we messed around with the drone for a bit, we headed out for a guided tour of the sand dunes at Sandwich Harbor. But Namibia had other plans for us.
Yeah, we just blew our last spare. We're on our way to a sand dunes tour. Probably isn't gonna happen now. I don't want to film too long because everybody's starting to work on getting this fixed. And I don't want to be that douchebag that just sits there filming. So, need to go help. Kind of sucks, but I already had like a bunch of people pull over and offer help, so kindness of strangers kind of makes things a little bit better. But, anyway, ups and downs this whole time, right? Ups and downs.
You've done it again.
Yeah. So, but anyway, like I was saying, I don't want to film here too long, so I want to help out.
Yep.
So, let's do it.
Come back next time to see if this many people are able to change a tire fast enough to get to our dune tour.